friends, how's it going? My name is Melody from Melody Crochet, and today is episode 42 of the Melody Crochet Knitting and Crochet podcast. Welcome. If you're new, hi, it's nice to meet you. This is where I share my knitting and crochet of my yarn obsessed life from here, Texas, where I live with my husband, my two boys, and actually my older one moved out. He got his first apartment yesterday. He was okayed for it. He's so excited. And my younger son, of course, I homeschool him. He's 9. We hang out. I crochet stuff. I design crochet. I have a blog. If you want to go check it out, MelodyCrochet.com. That's me in a nutshell. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you like. I hope you subscribe. And if you're returning, huge hug to you. I've missed you very much. Thank you for your patience. After the last podcast, everybody was kind of like, you should probably, that's a lot. You're glossing over a lot. So I took a little mental health break and I didn't crochet, I didn't blog, I didn't podcast, I didn't do anything. I was sitting there with my head in my project bag, not really getting much made, more shopping than anything else. And then I was noticing as I was getting on my social media and watching my podcast that people seemed kind of down. Now that just might be I was down, so I was seen down. You know how that is. But I was thinking, I can't do anything to bring people happiness or doing it if I'm not even sharing. So in an effort to do my contribution to the crafting community, I'm back earlier than planned and completely unprepared, but not for long. I set up my schedule, back in action, and I talked to people about it on my Instagram stories 2 mornings ago and thanked everybody for their kind words and their patience, and you guys too, in case you don't watch me over there, but please go follow me Instagram. I love chatting with you guys. But in case you don't, thank you so much for all the kind words and all the patience and the understanding in this wild time. But we're all having wild times, aren't we? I think it's so easy to get trapped in your head thinking you're the only one having wild times when we're all having wild times. We all have our challenges and what we're going through, and making ourselves think we're the only ones just makes it worse. So sharing, right? I'm here to share. That was a nice long-winded intro, but I'm having Trader Joe's chai in my cup of love here. If you guys have a chance at a Trader Joe's, their spiced chai is my absolute favorite. I love Twinings, I love Bigelow, I love all the teas, but the Trader Joe's spiced chai is so good. I can't even believe it. And another thing, I'm sore. We joined the gym after we found out my mother passed away, and I'm so sore. I started a new program because we were 12 weeks out from my son's wedding, and I've been doing squats and body weight and not body weight and machines under heavier weight than normal. Oh, my legs hurt so bad. Tell me it's gonna stop soon. I've always worked out, but usually at home. For the last few years, we've been working out at home, so not under so much weight. And I'm not lifting crazy, but not anything I could have done at home per se with what we have. So, it's new and it is different, and I love it while I'm there, but about 2 days after I work everything is the worst. And legs were 2 days ago, and oh my goodness. I took an Advil. I never ever take pain relievers, but I took an Advil a little bit ago because, dude, ow, working out, does that go away? Tell me it's going away. I used to be a personal trainer, and I would have told myself that I'll get used to it, but sometimes I'm like, was I being honest with myself? I hope I was. So let's talk crochet. And now that you're all updated, I have not made much. I've only started those baby makes that I was talking about last time because I stopped right in the middle of the planning process. But fortunately, the baby that I'm crocheting for is my son's friend. I haven't met her personally, but I do know some of her likes and tastes and dislikes and such. And she's not due till July. The reason I'm crocheting so early for a baby that's due in July is because after this, I am planning my summer decor along, which is going to be with you guys. So plan. What are we going to be making to spruce things up and be ready for summer in our homes? If you have anything you'd like to contribute to the podcast to give away, I always love to advertise for people that watch the podcast. The address to send things to, I have a P.O. box listed in the About from the podcast, or just hit me an email or a direct message or a comment down below, and I will get back to you with the address in case you are watching on a phone or whatnot and can't see the About section. I think I got that out. But we're going to do it along. We are going to start it on, I'm thinking, May 15th until July 15th. It's a nice, long, summery make-along. I'll have it over in the podcast group on Ravelry. We'll probably do a little supplementary on Instagram too, because that's one thing I don't think I've ever done is an Instagram along. I did finish a dress. It is from Crystal over at Bag a Day. Usually it's a collared shirt. It's her yellow dress in the baby dress section. And I didn't do the collar. But how sweet is that? Just how sweet is that? I cannot believe there's a person that will fit in this. It is adorable. I haven't gotten it a button because I'm not 100% sure I'm done. I'm going to do the edging, but I'm thinking I'm going to do it in pink. It was supposed to be white because there was going to be a collar there. But I'm thinking I'm just going to do a little bit of edging on the back because that's the little area where you put it over their head and you button it closed. But I'd like to clean that edge up just a little bit. Know what I mean? That's why the ends aren't weaved in yet. She is still in the making. And I'm going to be making the matching booties. I have this much of the pink left. I'll probably need another ball of Simply Soft Baby Pink. And I have this much white left after making 2 hats. So I made her a newborn hat and one for 3 to 6 months old in the Simply Soft. And I will be going ahead and edging them both in pink. I wasn't sure. It was kind of this morning I was looking at the set thinking, So I'm going to edge them in pink, use the white to make the booties, and put little pink roses on the hats and the booties. Here's some of the roses. And I'm going to go just full on with the roses. And I'll get my pattern for my roses up on the blog probably tomorrow morning. And I'll link it down below. They're super simple. Everybody's made roses, but we all make them differently. So I figure might as well share my pattern. And oh, I just love them. They take 2 minutes and they're just so cute, little rosettes. And I will probably try to make some matching little leaves. I just don't have any green and Simply Soft right now. The pains, the trials, and the tribulations of having my small stash at the moment. I guess I could use some of this. It's impeccable. I used it for the cactuses, but it's so different. Impeccable acts so differently than Simply Soft. No, I should definitely hold out and get some Simply Soft. Let's talk about what I got. Now, when I had my break, the next thing I was going to be doing was a review for Feels Like Butta from Lion Brand. So I have got to say, I love this yarn. I love this yarn so much, I went back and got another one this size because I'm making a tank top. I need to wear this yarn. This yarn is so soft. These are the bonus bundles. Basically the larger balls that you can buy, which are the only ones available in my Michaels. If you buy online at lionbrand.com or at Amazon, I'll link those below. But if you do, you might be getting the smaller ball. Make sure you look for the yardage and or the weight. These larger ones are 9.7 ounces and 590 yards of size 4 yarn. So if you're buying online, don't spend more for the smaller ball thinking you're getting the bigger ball because you'll not have enough yarn, and that is not cool. We don't want that happening. So keep in mind, they're not all this big. The other ones are a little less than half the size of this, I believe. And some places even more expensive because these are $9.99 at Michael's. And I don't think I have bought any that weren't on sale for like 30% off, 20% off. So I paid about $6 on average for this much of them. But online you'll pay that for the smaller ball. I love that color too. Is it lilac? Yes, it's called lilac. I cannot wait to make something for me out of this yarn. I might have to do it before making my 4th of July blanket because I'm going to be really simple with it. I like the stitch work just the way it is. I'm just thinking half double crochets, no pattern or anything. Love that purple. And it's so soft. It's almost like t-shirt yarn, except if you look really close, you can see it's like woven, almost like a braided texture. It's absolutely wonderful. Let's get my face out of this picture. There it is. There it is. See? It's so fun, and it has a bit of a halo on each strand. Oh, it got some fuzz on my hair. Ooh. That's what happens when you get yarn and don't use it. It gets fuzzy. I've had a couple hauls. I was over at Hobby Lobby and I got some Soft Secret, which I was thinking would make a really cute wearable. I only got one because they always have it. They always have it in all the colors. And if I don't use it, I don't want to end up with 5 balls of this yarn and not find out I don't want to make it in time. So I'm loving that, but I'm thinking it should be a wearable. This time of year, I just think I need to wear every kind of yarn that has any kind of drape. I probably don't need to, but I feel like I did. And then Lion Brand has velour. Now this is definitely gonna have to be a review, but it's a lot like velvet, which was Bernat velvet, but it's a little smaller. It just looks a little thinner to me. And I got 2 colors of it. It was actually at Walmart. I've seen it online at the Lion Brand website because I do stock the Lion Brand website. I love their yarns. But oh my goodness, I went to a Walmart that just had this box of random Lion Brand. One of my Walmarts, just a few random colors. Couldn't even get the same color. But let me know if your Walmarts are starting to get them too. So they're size 4, 150 grams. So I'm getting 246 yards. And I love them. Look at that mustard. I'm not a mustard wearer usually, but I might have to be. That's pretty cool. So we'll talk about that together. And then I had to do a comparison. So for baby dress, I got this. This is just the Mandala Baby. Normal stuff we've all been buying for $5 from Walmart for way, way, way long. And then they have the Woolies. Now remember, I did a review on Woolies. Woolies is my standard fallback when I want a little bit of wool, but I'm gifting something because it's soft and washable, but warm and really nice. And they made it in the color changing cakes. Have you ever? So we're gonna compare. Cool? What do you think? I just thought I had to. I wanted to do it for me, so I figured I would do it for you guys too, because we all like yarn here. And what do you get? You get, we'll talk about it in the video, about the same amount of yarn, about the same size, but oh, have you ever? I love it. And that colorway is Hades. I have no idea why. When I think of Hades, I think hot. Not for anything other than hotter than Hades. Then, same box, they had the Lion Brand Go for Faux. Oh my gosh. We're gonna tear this up and see what it is and how it crochets up. Look at her little hat. They had some really beautiful colors, but that is so nice. Oh, they had a lot of pastel blue. I wasn't really interested in the pastel blue. I like these ones that are almost trying to look like they're fakey fur. But that is so fun. And I grabbed some cotton because it's summer. And while I was at Hobby Lobby, I got some Forever stuff. Ew, that one with glue on it. Ew, looks like it's only on the label though. But I just thought that was so pretty. It's like a really, really, it's the lightest shade of green you could get. I have woolies in the nose, but it's the lightest shade of green you can get without being white. It is just so pretty and soft. I saw someone make a vest out of this yarn on a blog recently. If I make anything fun out of it, I'll link to the blog on my blog just to give her like credit, because I wouldn't have picked this up if she hadn't had made her things out of it. And it's just so soft and it's so random. It's been there forever, but Hobby Lobby, it was 30% off all the yarn, and it's usually $4.99, so that means it was like $3.50, and it's size 4, which I don't know. I guess it's super drapey, so it probably just seems smaller. It just seems smaller to me than size 4. And you get 100% nylon, misty green, and you get 219 yards for 3.5 ounces. So we'll make something fun with that. And I'm so eager. I have no idea why I bought this. Oh, I know why I bought this. I was going to do yarn painting. Have you ever painted acrylic yarn with acrylic paint? I have done it a few times, but we're gonna delve deeply into it. So that's gonna be fun. What else do I have? I have more. Ooh. Went back to Michael's last week. What's this? We need to talk more about these summer yarns. Karen cotton cakes. It wants to be a tank top. I'll probably need a second one, but again, I wasn't buying 2, 3 of anything just to find out I wasn't going to use it because I was on my break. You never know how that's going to turn out, but I love it. I just love it. Look at that rainbow. This is the most rainbow one they had. They had some that were like variations of bluish to purple, some that were variations of bluish to green, some that were very neutral. They were all very muted like this, but this is the rainbow one, and this one is the one I needed. It just made me happy. I put it down 3 times because I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with it, but it had to come home with me. It's so cool. Oh, what size are you? You're a size 4 yarn. 60% cotton, 40% acrylic, 250 grams, and it costs $9.99 over at Michael's. What do they suggest using? A size H. I can do that. I might even go a little higher so it has a little bit more drape, because no matter what, I'm going to wear something under a crochet top. If I'm crocheting something, I'm probably going to wear a tank top underneath it. So it's okay for it to be just a little bit more open, in my opinion. Tea. And then, guys, I go to Target, right? I love Target compared to Walmart. It's just a funner experience. And I always say, if only they had yarn. And they used to. I remember they had yarn for a little while, but it's their Target brand yarn. Excuse my crinkle. It's back! Target yarn! Let's dive in, shall we? I can't wait to share this with you guys. I should just do that for the next week. We'll just do, hey, let's explore a new yarn together. I have other things on the agenda to do. I do a little schedule of things to blog and to talk about, but we might just have to explore these because I'm not getting any younger. I'm just kidding. I'm totally getting younger, but I can't think of a good reason. I just have no patience. The yarns aren't getting any younger. There we go. I totally am. But would you look at her? Now this is totally like Bernat Savor style acrylic, 100% worsted weight. Might even be Aran. It says size 4, but you know, that looks beefy. It looks a lot like Bernat Pop. It's got that, it's got some oomph. It's a little bit like Impeccable from Loops and Threads. It's not gonna smoosh down. And I was thinking I wanna make some hook, have you ever seen those little crocheted coffee mugs where you take some yarn inside and make a long strip and then roll it into a cinnamon roll and stick it inside the new coffee cup? My goodness. Stick it inside the coffee cup that you crocheted, and then you can stick your hooks inside the spiral that you made that looks like a cinnamon roll. Okay, I'll make one. I'll show you. I'm sorry. That was probably a terrible explanation. But basically a hook organizer that looks like a cup of coffee. So I got brown, because normally, you know, this would not be a thrill for me. But I just thought that would make a great cup of coffee, and that this would make a really cute cup, and we could see how that worked out. And this, I just thought that was really pretty. They had a few colors in the TL family. They had a really light one, like a seafoam, and they had, this is kind of the one that went toward a bluer area, and then they had one that went toward a greener area. Or I might have that backward, but I'm pretty sure this is the bluer one. I really like that. I think it's pretty. Well, thank you for stopping by. That's about all I have to share at the moment. I'll be back on or before Monday doing my next review. If you have anything you'd like to see me review, anything you'd like to see me try, any techniques you're working on that you have questions about, or anything you'd like to hear me talk about in general on the podcast, that is always greatly appreciated. I like content. And please like, subscribe, and click the notification bell so that we can be in contact with future videos. My social media is linked down below, and that's about all for me. Have a great day. Have a happy Mother's Day. Take good care. Bye-bye.